Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be reviewing Transformers Masterpiece KO, so knockoff, Tigertrack. It is a KO of MP-12, specifically MP-12T, which is a variant of the Sideswipe Masterpiece. Now, right off the bat I was a little disappointed because the box was white/gray in terms of the character design. I was kind of hoping for that color for Lamborghini, and we ended up with yellow, which is a little misleading. However, it's still a Masterpiece Sideswipe, so can't be too mad about it. It just kind of looks like Sunstreaker. As for accessories, he comes with his shoulder rocket, his blaster rifle, and two, I think they call it screwdrivers, which can go onto the hands. Now the car unfortunately didn't roll right out of the box, but that's fine because I figured we'll transform it, and then when we transform it back we'll do it properly, and then everything should be good. As for instructions, it does also come with a card which is neat, stats, not in English, but that's fine. The instructions unfortunately are huge, which I always dislike, but the front of the page is more just like how to showcase the weapons and some extra information, while the back is just the transformation instructions, which at the end of the day weren't too bad, and they were pretty straightforward to follow. I didn't really have many issues, so that was fun because this is also my first time transforming it here with you guys. So first steps is for the wheels, we're going to unpin them from the side, and then we can fully open those doors, which are actually the arms of the figure. And after that you're going to bend the front of the hood all the way down, I think like over 90 degrees. It's a little awkward just because you have to untap it, and I didn't really know where it was. But once you get through that, it makes sense. Now here's my first issue with the figure, is that the head swivel is extremely loose and it does not stay in place. It easily moves, and that's actually my main complaint, is that it's really hard to fix that one. The way that the actual head piece is made, it's just hard to reach. Anyways, after that it's just a matter of taking up the spoiler, separating it, and then you're able to rotate a bunch of things around the outside of the legs, which will allow you to then disconnect them from each other and bring the legs all the way down. My main issues with this figure is that I'm assuming the quality control is just a little rougher, and I know this is a knockoff, but the joints for the head and one of the arms was just so loose you can't really do anything with it, which is very annoying and disappointing. However, outside of that, it is a pretty solid mold. It's a solid Sideswipe. I don't have the original Masterpiece to compare it to, but it is pretty straightforward. It's pretty one-to-one. It feels a little bit looser and more top heavy than it should be, but I don't know if that's as intended. I do like the way that the legs are formed here and how everything kind of just falls into place, and then these little black panels, you get to open them up, bring them all the way down, they'll tab in actually to where the shin should be, and that's really cool. I really like the way that it's designed. Again, credits to Hasbro as well as the third-party company, or fourth-party technically, that was able to replicate it. It just sucks that my copy had lots of loose pieces, and that was a little annoying. And then another part that really did annoy me, which was the other big thing with this transformation, is that the way that you need to set up the torso, it doesn't actually click in on itself no matter how hard you press. I feel like I almost broke the figure because there's a little white bit at the front of, like, I guess his abs that needs to tap into the bottom of the hood of the car, and it just can't do it without the tapping in. Ignore my cat in the background. So that's awkward. It just makes it so he's not stable, and that just adds to my displeasure of the whole figure, which is unfortunate because otherwise I think it's pretty cool. If I had more disposable income, I could give it a shot with another KO of this mold. However, that is not the case. Either way, you open up the side of the arm and you can bring out the hands, which is awesome. They are kind of rough at first, but after that, when you break the steel, it's all good to go. It sucks a little bit that I had to use my scissors in order to get enough grip to get them out of there, but that's okay. It's whatever. At this point, I was sort of feeling like this figure I could be a little bit rougher with. But yeah, this is the robot mode. You can just tap this little piece in the back, and from the instructions, you can kind of fold the side windows of the car down. But yeah, you can see here the head is loose. This chest piece is almost impossible to pin in, and I tried playing with it a lot and it just does not work. I'm leaving the footage in so you can see like how loose things are. The head was so annoying. His right arm isn't able to stay up, which also sucks. If you do bring the hand back into its transformation position, you are able to put in the little screwdrivers that he has, which is neat. It's a neat feature. Again, I don't know if it's intended from the masterpiece, but I do like that. Unfortunately, you can't really pose this guy just because everything is so loose. So it's more just like, in theory, this is pretty cool. But in practice, unfortunately, it did suck. And here is a little bit more footage of the head being a little annoying and swiveling everywhere. As for the accessories, as you can see, this is everything together. The gun does pin into this palm of the hand, which is pretty neat. And the figure's pretty cool otherwise. If there's a way to fix the head and the loose joints, it would be pretty cool. Honestly, I like this a lot. I like the transformation a lot, and it would be worth it for me to try again with maybe a different version, or maybe even the official masterpiece. I don't know, because that's usually really expensive. But it's neat. Like props to this. Maybe next time I don't buy off of Aliexpress, and maybe Shozy store or something. But yeah, we're gonna turn it back into the vehicle form, just so you guys can see what it looks like back and forth. It's fun. Don't forget to collapse the arms like so to make the doors. I do recommend it. Like, I'd say that this is overall a fun figure, fun mold. If you can get either a more reputable source, or if you're willing to gamble the loose joints, or even maybe try to fix it yourself, it's a fun figure. It's a very solid one, not too expensive, this one at least. But yeah, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I'll let this play out because transformation is relatively straightforward. And yeah, he does remind me of a little bit of Bumblebee just because of the color scheme, but it's still his own character, Tigertrack. Hope to see more of him in the future with a more unique transformation. Awesome. See you in the next one. Bye bye. One final side note, is that after redoing the transformation, the wheels still, the way that they tap in, they don't really stick out, does not roll. It sucks. It's really unfortunate. I don't know if this is the intended design or if it's just this knockoff, The weapons look cool. You can combine them and it goes on top, but it does kind of suck. It doesn't roll, so I'll probably leave it in vehicle form just as a display piece. And yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching once again. I hope